You ever get one of those knocks that sounds like trouble before you even open the door? Not the "can I borrow an egg" type, but the kind that makes you check for your wallet before you say hello. That's what I got. 3 sharp raps, pause, 3 more, while I was trying to eat reheated pasta. Turns out, it's the HOA CEO. Yeah, our homeowners association had a CEO, Branson, who wore his title like a sheriff's badge, right down to the crisp polo and name tag he must have gotten at a trade show. Clipboard in hand, chin high, he announces, "We'll need full access to your garage for the next year. Congratulations on your sale, by the way." I blinked. "Sale? Your car," he grinned. "You sold it. People talk." I laughed, partly because, honestly, what else do you do when nonsense shows up in khakis on your porch? 2 days before, I had sold my beat-up sedan to a college kid. The clutch was a goner. The new car I'd agreed to buy wasn't even mine yet, just pending title. Meanwhile, I was using a rental, and now the HOA boss was here, acting like my garage was a spare room in a hotel he managed. "Let me stop you," I said. "My garage isn't in used, and even if it were, it's not yours to share." He smiled, that smirk people practice in the mirror. "Community first. We're installing a keypad, sharing the code with folks who need parking. Only for a year. What business do you have with my private, deeded garage?" I pressed. He flipped his little laminated rules page. Section 8.1b, Common Spirit and Shared Burdens. "Is that a legal term, or just something you printed on a mug?" I asked. He tried to keep it friendly, bringing up how neighbors share. But my folks raised me to help, not to hand my house keys to strangers because a guy with a clipboard wanted to play hero. I explained, calmly as I could, that my garage is for my stuff, and nowhere in the rules does it say they can just take it. "I'm not signing anything," I finished. "And if you try to put a keypad on my door, that's trespass." He muttered something about the easy way, but I closed the door before he finished. That's the trick with HOAs. Authority only works if you don't read. My job is literally reading the fine print for a living. 5 minutes later, I get an email, "Voluntary garage access, mandatory." The management guy, Oren, always signs warmly, even when fining you for a crooked doormat. Email says, "All owners without a registered car get automatically enrolled, and the reward is a $25 gift card to a store I don't even shop at." Automatic voluntary. I muttered, saving and PDFing everything. Paper's armor in an HOA war. I stood in my garage, just thinking. My HOA has a reputation, not the worst, but definitely power-hungry. There was that time they made a neighbor remove her drought-friendly yard, even though the city paid her to install it. Or when they tried to fine a guy for a satellite dish that federal law protects. Got reversed in 18 hours, with a sheepish, warmly. I set up a camera in my garage. Not because I expect trouble, just because some people see no as an invitation to try harder. Then I dug through the covenants and restrictions, searched garage, exclusive use, common area. Nothing allowed what they were doing. Next day, a blue tape notice on my door, keypad install, 4-hour window. I took a photo, filed it. That's when I decided this wasn't just for me. I thought of Mr. Hollis, my neighbor, hauling groceries with a cane in the rain because he was too proud to let anyone help. Now he'd be told his garage wasn't his anymore? Still, I didn't want drama, yet. So I went to board office hours, community room still smelling like lemon polish and sheet cake. Mara the president, Keely with her sweet but strict smile, Dax the silent type, and Branson with his CEO act. I laid out their email. "No authority to do this, violates exclusive use, creates a safety issue. And this, automatic voluntary. If anyone reports it, you're in trouble." Branson leans in, "We're solving parking. As many deeded garages as needed. Where's your right?" I pressed. He pointed at common spirit. "That's aspiration, not law." I shot back. "Try amending the documents. But you can't just take my garage." Room went quiet. Dax actually looked up from his phone. Mara folded her hands, told me, "Neighbors help neighbors." I almost laughed, my mom would have. "Exactly," I said. "That's why I helped Mr. Hollis with groceries, or jumped the kid's car in Unit 18. But this isn't help. It's coercion. Call it what it is." Mara sighed. "We'll take your concerns under advisement." What's that mean? Pilot launches next week. Then this is about consequences now. I ran into Jules, our neighborhood's memory keeper. Told her what was happening. "Wild," she said. "I thought it was voluntary. But Tyler's gonna love your space. He's the reason they banned pressure washing at 6 a.m. I thanked her, went home, double-checked my camera, then wrote the most satisfying email of my life. Cease and desist unauthorized access to deed garage. CC'd the attorney, quoted the law, asked for a written response. Printed it, too. Orrin replied next morning, all warmly. Said voluntary means voluntary, but non-participation might mean parking reassessment for fairness. Attached was a form giving up 24/7 garage access. I replied, no. No penalty for asserting my rights. Confirm in writing you won't touch my garage. That same day, my camera pings, Branson and Dax on my driveway. Branson with a box that looked suspiciously like a keypad. I step out. You planning to install something after I said no? He tries to deflect, but I tell him, you're on my property. Back to the sidewalk. He mutters, don't be spiteful. I'm helping everyone avoid a lawsuit. Dax nudges him, and they slink away. Jules texts me a screenshot of our community bulletin. Trin, who turned her garage into a home gym, just got a sharing notice. Tyler is thrilled. People are arguing neighborliness. Jules says, post the facts. So I do. Deed garages are exclusive use. If anyone enters without consent, that's trespass. My inbox explodes. Trin, a couple with a newborn, Mr. Hollis's daughter. I send them the law, tell them to be polite but firm. Next day, Mara emails the community. Installations paused. Legal review. The last line asks for kindness to board members. I request records, minutes, votes, contracts. Orrin schedules an appointment. Meanwhile, I see Mr. Hollis out front. Started a little storm, he laughs. Clipboard fellow asked if I needed my hammer collection. Arya, his daughter, jokes about his stubbornness. I make a note. Details matter. At records inspection, Orrin brings binders, half empty. Meeting minutes are vague. Mention, parking solution discussion. Special meeting passed the voluntary garage access pilot. 3-0, Dax abstaining. No legal review. Invoices for 12 keypads, $190 each, signed by Branson, no second sign-off. Special meeting was noticed just 13 hours ahead. I keep notes, snap photos. A day later, an attorney emails. The board won't move forward with involuntary garage sharing. There'll be a parking forum. Not a complete win, but it's something. I write the board about all the process violations, management's overreach, and the need for proper minutes and new management. Mara replies, a bit defensive, says I should join a committee. Maybe later. A couple days on, my garage camera catches a figure in a hoodie trying my door. Looks like Tyler, but I can't be sure. I send the video to the attorney. Ask the HOA to preserve footage. Orrin tries to downplay it, but I push. Later, Arya texts. Her dad's mailbox was pried open. My DMV mail was found on the curb. Too much coincidence. I take photos, file a police report, tell the attorney and the postal carrier. Board calls an executive session. Management company's authority suspended. Keypad program canceled. Audit committee formed. Ezra, the new lawyer, visits. Confirms no installation. Audit is real. And yes, I can serve on it. Turns out, management even tried to get a universal keypad code. Gate contractor refused and reported it. Audit night, it's me, Trin, and Miguel, retired accountant. We find the keypad invoice, code subscription, all signed off solo by Branson. Special meetings weren't noticed properly. We recommend, void the order, cancel the subscription, correct minutes, fire management, bar Branson. Board votes, unanimous, management company fired, program scrapped, complaints filed with the state. Branson leaves a manila envelope marked, transition materials. New manager Kira starts, real office hours, online portal, everything above board. Postal inspector confirms it was Tyler at the mailbox. Turns out, he thought he was helping, but rules are rules. Community service for him, and maybe a little lesson in reading the law. Life calms down. Refunds for the keypads, code subscription canceled. Licensing board suspends the management company. I donate my restitution to legal aid. Audit committee stays permanent. Board requires training. Mr. Hollis installs a locking insert. Trin runs kettlebell classes from her garage. By invitation, no keypad required. Keely admits the real danger was normalizing little power grabs. Together, we pass a new rule. No compelled access to exclusive use areas without owner consent, and a 2/3 vote. Simple wins. People ask if I'd have shared my garage if someone had just asked. Truth? Of course. I have, when it mattered. No clipboard needed. Standing your ground isn't selfish. It's the only way anyone's yes can mean anything. These days, my garage is full, rules are clear, and when the driveway light snaps on, I just smile. So let me ask you, where's the line between community and coercion? What would you have done? Give in or stand up? Drop your thoughts below. Let's hear your HOA drama, your power struggles, your justice stories. Because, at the end of the day, neighborly is supposed to mean something, isn't it?